NBA basketball on 2K Sports. We're glad you could join us on this exciting Friday night matchup. I'm Kevin Harlan. Here at the table with me, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And over on the sidelines tonight, Allie LaForce. Now look at Memphis's starting group. The front court is Wells and Jackson. Then it's Brandon Clark. Then there's John Morant. And for the Mavericks, the 4 and 5, it's Davis and Lively. Smith is out there with Irving, and it's DeRozan into the 3 slot. While the season just started, GA, we have a few big storylines already.
Yeah, it doesn't take long in this league. The intense media scrutiny, social media, news travels fast.
Now, here is Irving. Fader on the way. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
And sometimes getting that first bucket puts momentum in your corner. But we'll just have to see.
Now, here is Smith. Following the miss by John Morant. Smith the pass to Lively. And finished off by Lively.
Oh, you got to feel for a guy getting dunked on like that. I mean, he's got no shot to stop that unless maybe he can pick up another foot somewhere.
Clark. Good. And the nice assist from Morant.
You got to know, this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
Now, here is Smith. Last game out, he had 40 points. Inside, here's Lively. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
And the rejection by Lively. And Davis throws it down.
And let's not forget about his athleticism. Dominant above the rim. Davis knows how to use his size to his advantage.
So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Earlier, I spoke with Jason Kidd. We got to talking about what do you do defensively against John Morant. And Coach said staying on top of him isn't easy, so our focus is on shutting down the lanes and not giving him the openings to attack. We want to make Morant force the issue. Putting Morant in tight spots is the name of the game here. Guys, back to you.
Allie, thank you so much. Clock at 4. DeRozan for 3. Sinks the three-pointer.
And look, when DeRozan is shooting with confidence, he is dangerous, especially catching and firing just like that.
Will it go? And the rejection by Smith.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 fall.
Irving's shot is good.
And they are starting to pull away here as the shots continue to fall.
Yeah, the D is looking helpless to stop them right now. They're doing whatever they want to do on offense.
Now, here's Wells. Down low. Here's Morant. The Grizzlies with another miss.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Now Smith. Back to DeRozan. DeRozan on the wing. For 3. Grizzlies with the rebound. And this matchup with Dallas, it's their first meeting of the season. Now the Grizzlies are one of 8 remaining teams, Richard, in search of their first NBA championship.
And the closest they've gotten was that grit and grind era, when they made it as far as the Western Conference Finals in 2013. But can they get back to that level?
And here are the Mavericks now. Grizzlies making the shot. Smith surveying the D. Drains the three-pointer. Davis has got 5.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
And the layup falls.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Smith with it. To the inside. Lively. And finished off by Lively.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
Now here's Morant. Still without a basket. Pass to Jackson. And he gets the bucket.
And he's no stranger to contact inside. Love watching Jackson bully his way through aggressive defense.
Here's Smith. Outside Irving. Takes the three. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Smith's got his 8th assist in the game. The Grizzlies trail by 13. Takes the 13-footer, and Davis pulls it down.
How did he break that one? He smoked it. Everything was set up for that to be an easy basket.
On the wing, DeRozan. Back to Smith. To the middle. And it's Davis finishing it off.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. Their last game, a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
And no team is going to shoot 50% every night, but this team has the right approach. When the shots are falling, they can light it up.
Nice passing there by Memphis. And that one's good, Morant.
When Ja is knocking down that three consistently, it takes his game to a different level.
Now here is Smith. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
You can just see the passion and love with which he plays the game. You see how he prepares, the work ethic, the way he interacts with his teammates. And when he hits the floor, it's all about the game.
And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Daniel Gafford's checked in for Dallas. Flag comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And the Grizzlies also with the sub. Jerome is checked in. Here's Smith. And he slams it down right on top of Brandon Clark.
Well, guys, I think we have our drive of the night.
And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T Connected Cam. The Grizzlies trail by 16. Out left to the wing. Pass to Jackson. Shot clock at 5. Low block shot, and he can't bank that one in. Smith up top, guarded by Morant. Smith outside. And another basket for Dallas.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
Lobbed up there for Clark. And then Clark slams it in.
Yeah, we know Morant can put up tons of points, but Ja is at his best when he's also involving others.
Irving finds Smith. Pass to Flag. Nobody near Irving. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Irving's got 8.
Yeah, they've built up this lead 3 points at a time.
We'll see if they can keep this pace. Not sure they can win it by relying on just the 3. Some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Richard the Dynamic Ja Morant. He is an absolute fan and broadcaster favorite.
I'm trying to think of a more exciting player than Ja Morant, and I'm coming up short. Ja doesn't just make plays, he makes memories.
And that one's good. Flag.
Outstanding start from three-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
Pass to Jackson. And Davis sends it back.
Oh, look, a block from AD. That's a shocker.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Here's Smith. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
This man is on fire. His team is winning, and it doesn't get better than that.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. He's ready to talk things through with them. Russell, he's checked in for Irving. Here is the 2K leaderboard with the list of last season's top three-point shooters. You look at Smith, he's absolutely deadly from outside. And, of course, Kyrie Irving, another sniper. He'll hurt you from three-point land.
What shooting we saw from them all season. I mean, I'd love to see these guys in a game of horse. They'd probably be draining shots from midcourt.
Now here's Jackson, and here's Mitchell from the arc.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Pass the Flag. Lets it go with a three. It's good from long range. Flag's got 6.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
We've got 1:55 left to play in the first quarter. Now Eldama. It's stolen by Davis. Here's Flag. Gafford trying to break free. And Flag gets it to go on the assist by Smith.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Jerome, no good.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Here's Smith.
Oh, my goodness.
Man. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Jerome with it. He's guarded by Russell. Good on the shot.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Outside, Russell puts up a 3. It's good. And he makes his first shot of the game.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
46 seconds left to play in the first. Mitchell outside. Back to Jerome. From downtown. It's rebounded by Dallas. Davis has got 6 rebounds in the game. His first shot coming late. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And here's Jackson. Scoreless thus far. 5 to shoot. A 3 ball. The shot, no good. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks with a 34-point advantage heading into the break. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Dallas.
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
And in addition, the three-point shooting has been dialed in tonight. They seem poised for a big game from deep.
You've got Russell. DeRozan out there with Flag. Then it's Derek Lively, and it's Smith in at the shooting guard position. So that's who Dallas starts the second with. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, Champ in their last matchup against New York was outstanding. He contributed 40 points, and he made a lot of shrewd decisions with the ball, which led to a hefty assist total for him. Truly, one of the most exceptional performances we've seen in recent memory. A monster night for him. Back to you.
Great stuff, Allie. We thank you. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
Here's Aldama after the made shot from Smith. And here we go. Flag heading to the hoop.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
And here's Jerome. He'll bring it up for Memphis. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Jackson, that's a two-pointer. Jackson against Lively. And the basket by Jackson.
This is where you want Jackson Jr. going to town. He's got a nice soft touch around the rim.
Smith outside. Beyond the arc. It's good for his 8th consecutive basket in only 8 tries. Wow.
That guy is perfect from the field, making major contributions to this lead.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Jackson has the open look. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And DeRozan kicks to Smith. Back to DeRozan. Pass to Smith. Here's Flag. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. And that's 13 points for Cooper Flag.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
Jerome with it. He's guarded by Russell. Pass to Aldama. Lets the three fly. Rebound by Smith. The Mavericks have gone a sensational 5 of 5 from the field since the start of the second quarter. Count the basket.
You want to know why they're winning? It's because of his play offensively.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Now Jerome, still scoreless. Pass to Aldama. And another miss by Memphis.
I don't know if he got in his own head there or what, because the defense can't really take credit for that miss.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Now, here's Mitchell. 11-point game his last outing. Aldama passes to Mitchell. They could use a bucket. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got 5 rebounds tonight. Lively, a screen on Mitchell. To the paint. And finished off by Lively.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
Jackson finds Aldama. Here's Jerome. Jacks up a 3. And again, Memphis no good.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
Now, here is Smith. 17 points in the game. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it.
There's one for the low light. Wow. I'm not sure who messed up the pass, but look, somebody did.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Max Christie comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And Irving subbed in for Russell. Morant, he's checked in for Memphis. Here's Smith. Lively, a screen on Morant. And again, another assist. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
Just doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
They're not having much success at all right now.
Kevin, I would shuffle the lineup if I were their coach a little bit just to try to find something that works.
Smith against Morant. Pass to Jackson. Here's Jerome. The three. And G.G. Jackson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. And Memphis making a change here. Clark's checked in.
Number 15, Brandon Clark.
Dallas has gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Here's Smith. 9 for 9, looking deadly accurate. Like guys he cannot miss.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
The Grizzlies shooting a putrid 25% from the field. Poor shot selection all around. Here's Jerome. The Grizzlies with another miss.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect. And here are the Grizzlies. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
It's Morant with the drive. Here's Aldama. And again, Memphis no good.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
GA, you hear about three-level score, but is it just 3 levels?
Great point. Kevin, you've got guys with that deep range, and there's a difference between the mid-range game, those floaters, the little 12-footers, and those deep twos as well. So maybe 5-level score is complete. Think of like a 5-2 player in baseball.
Closer in, look, let me just tell you, Morant, he's going to find a way to score. He just has such a fantastic touch around the rim.
Smith with it. He's got 19 to the middle. Here's Lively. And finished off by Lively.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
Here's Jerome. Pass to Morant. And here's Jackson. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
Assisted.
Morant's got 4 assists now tonight.
Sharing the rock. Part of what makes John Morant such a fantastic player is his ability to pass.
Now, here is Smith. He lobs it up. Close the alley-oop.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
Jerome with it. He's covered by Irving. Jackson down low. Lively's there. We've known about Jaren Jackson Jr.'s defensive acumen, but GA much improved as a scorer as well.
Yeah, her range out beyond the arc and his handle, I think it's underrated. One of the top two-way bigs in our league.
And he makes the first. So, RJ, when you think about Jaren Jackson, defense is the first thing that comes to mind, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. Triple J is a force. He's a perennial candidate for all defensive honors, and I'm glad I didn't have to shoot on this guy.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Derek Lively. And it's Anthony Davis in for Flag. And it seems, Richard, sometimes the best player on a team isn't necessarily their leader. You've been on a lot of teams. A lot of great players. Do you agree?
Well, at the very least, you need your best player to be the tone setter. They don't have to be very vocal, but their work ethic and their accountability has to be the highest.
And for Memphis, they're shooting 28%. A rocky performance for them offensively. Here's Smith. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
Oh, keep feeding him. This man's on fire.
Morant against Irving. Outside for Jackson. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 5 assists in the game.
Sometimes trailing in the game, players get sucked into trying to make that home run play.
Now here is Smith. He's got 21, and another assist for him.
25 assists. What an unselfish performance.
He has been a sensational playmaker. Last game for the Mavericks, they picked up the W against New York.
Yeah, and that one, their intensity on the offensive end was not matched by their opponent. That led to some easy buckets.
And on top of probably having the better talent, they never let up. Great effort, great win.
And that one's good by Clark.
He's good enough where it takes a lot to bother him at the rim like that.
Irving passes to Smith. 1:16 left here in the second. Chalk up 2 there. Davis has got 9.
Look, I can't think of a better partner to have a pick and roll with than Davis. Sets hard screens and has soft hands to match.
Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Inside, it's tipped. Stolen by Jackson. Takes it inside. It's rebounded by Dallas.
Had enough room to finish, and that's what he'll usually make.
And finished off by Davis.
Throw it high and watch Davis fly. Wow.
There's 42 seconds left to play here in the half. Morant dishes to Jackson. Memphis moving it around. The tray, and right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shot's now starting to fall.
Now here is Smith. Right side Davis. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. 14 points for him.
Oh, the response. AD might be a quiet guy off the court, but on the floor, he is an absolute killer.
With 1 on the clock, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Dallas, enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Back right after this.
Fans, get ready for some high RPM and amazing stuff from your pocket light. Arena Entertainment.
Hey everybody, it's halftime. Boy, it's been a rough go so far for the Memphis Grizzlies.
I think it's funny watching these guys play defense. This is a circus, and they're getting clowned.
Giving up too many easy looks for sure, but who knows? Maybe after intermission, they'll bring out the Tigers. And now let's take a moment to see how the West stacks up here in this early part of the season.
And taking a look at Memphis, they knew they'd be in for a rough start. The question is, do they have the tools to turn it around? The front office will tell you yes, but they're the ones who assembled the team.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. And so here's Memphis. Starting the second half, here's Tomas Isilos's 5. The front court is Wells and Jackson. Then it's Morant. Then it's Brandon Clark. Unable to get that one. Here's Smith. DeRozan in the corner. Now here is Smith. The fadeaway. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's gonna put his foot on the pedal.
Pass to Jackson. For Davis. And the basket by Jackson. Jackson's got 16.
Yeah, big night for Jackson so far, scoring with enthusiasm on that offensive end.
And here's Smith. 23 points in the game. Back to Irving. Now Smith. On the wing, Irving. Guarded by Morant. Shot clock at 3. And another basket for Dallas.
From mid-range, Irving is so consistent. He can hit that shot whenever he needs to.
The Grizzlies shooting 32% overall right now. Not one of their better showings. Morant outside. Davis against Jackson. Back to Morant. Offline with his 3. And the Mavericks with possession. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. They get to take on the Bulls at Chicago after this one. That's the first of 6 played on the road. And Morant's got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. Jackson in the corner. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Here's Jackson. 16 points for him. Clark a screen on Smith. Shot clock at 6. Puts it up. Lively with the block.
And they have been cold coming out of the break. Only getting one of their first 4 shots to drop this half. Got to pick it up.
Now Smith to the inside. Here's Davis. And it's Davis finishing it off.
A premier player in this league, Davis with another huge night, showing why he is an NBA champion.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Stolen by Lively. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks a lot, guys. John Morant able to fly with the best, but he said, sometimes I get knocked out of the air and hit the floor. After the game, you may feel that, so I just pick and choose, man. Hey, 2 points is 2 points. I get it done. That's all that matters. Back to you, Kevin.
He can still get up. Allie LaForce with that report. Great job as always, Allie. Thanks. Clark sets a screen for Jackson. To end the run. And again, Memphis no good.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor. Yeah, letting it rip. We're just having fun right now.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
Memphis has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Pass to Jackson. Down low. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Now here is Smith. 23 points in the game. To the paint. Wants to get it to Lively and does. It's good, the assist that time from Smith. Lively's got 16.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Morant kicks to Wells. No good on the 3.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Here's Smith. Drops in the layup for 2. And that's now 25 points for Smith.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Oh, yeah, I can't agree more. They haven't missed.
It's stolen by Davis. Pushing it up. Irving for 3. Drills it from outside. Irving's got 8 here in the quarter.
And amazing what they're doing on offense here. Perfect from the field to start the half.
For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvement, sir. Now here's Jackson. 16 points for him. They need this. No good there. Davis with some nice D.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
Smith outside. Another 3 for Dallas.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Now, here's Clark. He's got 6. Morant passes to Clark. 4 on the clock. 3-pointer. And the 3 ball is good. He has 7.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now, here is Smith. And he has 28 points for the game. Outside Irving. Fires for 3. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's feed. Davis has got assist number 5 here tonight. Memphis has gone into a slump here from 3-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third.
So creative with the ball in his hands. Morant is adept at creating offenses for himself.
Smith outside. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Smith's got 9 points now in just the second half. For Memphis, they've gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. Wells finds Jackson. Morant outside. 5 on the clock. Launches a 3. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
Well, his shooting is unfortunately not a big thing. And his lackluster accuracy is probably the thing that's keeping them behind.
Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And with his length and athleticism, Davis is a constant lob threat.
Morant with it. 7 points in the game. Pass to Wells. Now here's Jackson. Shoots the 3. Hits it from 3-point range.
He had a forgettable start to this game, but he's really starting to come alive now.
Irving passes to Smith. Here's Davis, guarded by Jackson. Shoots from 8, and another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
Keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammate.
This one for 3, and again it's Memphis with the 3.
This is not the same guy we saw in the first half. Credit him for finding a way to shake off those first 2 quarters.
Smith, the pass to Lively. Out to Smith. With the fadeaway. Good on the bucket. Smith's got 11 in the second half.
And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
The Grizzlies have gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6 of 13 from the field here in the third. Plenty of space, and it's Memphis with another.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Smith outside. And it's Davis at the elbow. Pass to Smith. Fires the 3. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. And now that's 35 points for Smith. The Grizzlies have gotten half their shots to drop in the second half up to this point, going 7 of 14. Clark a screen on Davis. Jackson dishes to Morant. And that one is good. Morant's got 9.
What a confident shot by Morant. Gets the hot pass and puts it right up.
Smith outside. Davis setting the pick for Smith. Loads it up for Davis. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. 1:21 left in the third quarter of the game. Outside Jackson. Back to Morant. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
As a player, a rough first half, look, it can wake you up. Sometimes it leads to much improved play in the second half.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Mavericks.
Look, they're getting good looks inside. It's been a point of emphasis all night long, but I love this hard-nosed attitude of this team.
And on top of that, they've really been dialed in from deep, just dropping triple after triple.
And for Memphis, they're shooting it beautifully here in the third, 56% from the field. Outside Jackson, fires from deep, buries it from three-point range. Jackson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Smith against Morant. Another bucket! Wow!
How consistent has he been scoring the basketball? He's at 40 once again.
And on that career 40-point game list, he just tied for 5th place. Lets it go from deep. Jerome, no good. It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
Smith wide open. He fired. Buries the long-range jumper. Smith's got 43 points.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now. Shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks, able to put on a show for the ages. Their defense has been terrific in this game. Right back after this break. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
And from a team perspective, having your off-guard rip-off passes like that, it's awesome. It shows you have guys willing to give up the rock.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. So with Davis sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. Daniel Gafford is out there with Kelly Olynyk. Then there's Christie. Then it's Johnson. And it's Hardy in at the point guard position. Here's Morant. That one, no good. Some solid defense from Gafford. Now here's Hardy. Defense right on him. That one falls. Coming off the Johnson feet.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
A 3 from Morant. Rebounded by Gafford.
He's not making much of an impact from deep. His sole three-pointer came in the first half.
Straight rim rocker.
It looked like it drank for a second, like he might rip the cylinder loose. Now here's Morant. Here's Jackson. Some solid defense from Gafford. Here's Johnson. Again, the Mavericks score.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, I credit some of that to their communication out on the floor. They are attacking as a unit.
Here's Jackson, and Jaren Jackson picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Mitchell, he's jumped in for Memphis.
Number 25, A.J. Mitchell.
The Mavericks have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Gafford is screen on Jerome. And Gafford throws it down.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
Jerome passes to Aldama. Jackson a screen on Olynyk. Aldama can't hit.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Hardy. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession.
Those are the turnovers that have coaches pulling their hair out. Why do you think I'm bald?
Morant, he's checked in for Mitchell. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Morant against Johnson, and it's in there.
Oh, one thing about Ja, he's determined.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Mavericks. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. For the screen on Jerome. Hardy passes to Christie. Johnson for 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. To the middle. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Olynyk the pass to Gafford. And let's not forget, RJ, you were second in the Rookie of the Year voting. I haven't forgotten it. But when you go back to that time, what was the key in your adjustment process?
Well, one thing that really helped me out is I played 3 years of high-level college basketball. Most rookies don't get that experience, and it makes it a little bit harder for them to transition to the pro game.
Now here's Morant. That's good. It's his 7th made basket in 14 tries.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, then you know what's going to happen. There are going to be points put on the board.
Now here's Hardy, guarded by Jerome. Here's Christie. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Memphis has gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Aldama can't hit. For Dallas, they've gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Stolen by Jackson. Now Jerome. Here's the 3. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Now here's Hardy. He's tightly guarded. Now here's Olynyk to end the cold streak. No good on that one.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Morant surveying the D from deep. It's rebounded by Dallas. Gafford's got 6 rebounds in the game. 13 feet away. And that one's good. Hardy's got 4 this quarter. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. Off target from 3-point range. For Dallas, they've gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Johnson, the pass to Christie. Back to Johnson. Screen by Olynyk. The 3. Johnson can't get it to go. And so here's Memphis. Left side, Jackson. Pass to Aldama. Now Jerome. And a miss there on the triple.
He's just basically a body out there right now, nothing else. The team is struggling, and he hasn't been able to help them out at all.
And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Jerome with it, outside Jackson. And you hear about the second apron, bringing both financial and basketball-related penalties. Richard, do you think that shrinks the window for contending teams?
It's going to force some very, very tough decisions. We've already seen teams making adjustments to put themselves in a better financial position. Those penalties, they're aggressive.
Just 5 on the clock. Christie has the open look. Dallas, no good that time either. And for Memphis, they're shooting about 35% from the floor. Not much falling for them.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Now here's Johnson. Olynyk up top. Pass to Christie. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Now Jackson. Defended by Christie. And the dunk by Jackson.
We talk about Jackson's elite shooting for a big, but this is the other thing that he can do when his mindset is to attack.
Hardy passes to Olynyk. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Here's Hardy. A three-pointer off the mark. Here are the Grizzlies with the ball. Big stretch here going 10-2. Jackson can't hit that one. Excellent D there by Johnson. The Mavericks shooting a paltry 33% in the fourth. Not a good showing for this offense. Olynyk, a screen on Morant. Hardy, no good.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
Three-pointer. And it's Morant missing.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
Now here's Hardy. For the screen on Jackson. And here's Johnson outside. It's rebounded by Memphis. Jackson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Jerome. Here's Jackson. And the game getting more spread out. Do you think RJ will ever see an NBA 4-point line?
I doubt it, but I guess you never know. I personally don't think it's a good idea. I think the game needs tweaks, not changes.
Now Christie. And here is Olynyk. Inside. And Gafford throws it down.
Remember, he played the point guard position for most of high school, so Olynyk has retained that vision.
Jerome passes to Jackson. There's the triple. Here's Jackson. He watches it go through the hoop for his 8th make. Now 8 for 14.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
Now here's Olynyk to the inside. And Gafford throws it down.
And he placed that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm.
Jerome passes to Aldama. Jackson a screen on Olynyk. Rebound by Olynyk.
Oh, that's a shot he's got to hit. Brick.
Here's Dallas. Johnson with the bounce pass. Gafford passes to Olynyk. Now Christie from past the arc. He can't hit that time.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing. And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Dallas.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Smith.
And let's just say this, the name of the game is scoring, and yes, he provided that tonight. You're welcome.
And so here is Dallas, following the miss by Jaren Jackson from deep. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Christie kicks to Olynyk. Pass to Hardy. Another 3 for Dallas.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us on this presentation from 2K Sports. See you next time.